Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Homemaker. In our today's video we are going to share with you some of my low light plants that I have in my house. So starting off with my first plant is Pothos. So this one is Marble Queen, and this plant has been on this stand for quite a long time and it's doing really great. So this one, I can say this area is my low light area and it does not receive the bright light throughout the day. Maybe I can say just early in the morning it receives bright indirect light, but later during the day it's just a low light area. This one is Neon Pothos. So even though these plants have been in this area for a long time, still they are doing really great. Especially the Pothos, it has not shown any fadedness or any loss of variegations. The leaves are still showing up, having the variegations. Like look at this one. This is a new leaf and it still has got variegations on it, which shows that this plant is doing well with low light conditions as well. But there is one more stem of this one which is getting green leaves, which shows that because of the low light conditions it is losing its variegations. This leaf, and this one is the new leaf. So these two have lost its variegation. So sometimes I do keep these plants out in bright indirect light so that they can get some of good amount of light in them. Same with the golden pothos I'll show you. So this one is the golden pothos. So friends, pothos is one of the varieties that you can consider keeping in your house if your house does not receive a lot of bright indirect light. The second plant on the list is Syngoniums. So Syngoniums are also considered as low light tolerant plants, and they do really well. They not only they brighten up that low light area, but they also do really well in that area, because I keep my this Syngonium in my bedroom, in the area where it doesn't receive a lot of direct bright sunlight, and it is doing still really great. The leaves are beautiful, they haven't shown any darkness or loss of variegation, and the leaves are bright and the growth is good. Like, it's a healthy plant even though it's been in that area for a long time. So you can consider this plant as well, but the only thing with this plant is that this plant is toxic for humans and pets. So just keep an eye on your children and pets when this plant is around. The third plant on the list is the rubber plant, Ficus elastica. Also to mention, friends, that I have made videos on all these plants, separate videos on care and propagation. So if you want to know more about the care and propagation of these plants, please go into the description box and check out the link, and you can directly look at the care and propagation of these plants. So rubber plant is one of my favorite plants. They are so beautiful with these broad, beautiful, dark leaves. So this one is Ficus elastica burgundy, this one is Ficus elastica teneki, and this one is ruby. And all these plants can do really well in low light conditions, and excellent plants. These look so beautiful. They give you that tree type of feel and they look amazing. So the third plant on my list is CZ plant. So this is one of my favorite plants because it has not shown any tantrums with anything. Like, even if I forget watering this plant for a long time, or I don't keep it in indirect sunlight, this plant is still doing great. Like, it hasn't shown any changes in the leaves or the growth or anything. It's doing great. Same with this one, another plant, one of my favorite, snake plant. So I love this plant. This is The best plant in my house, I would say. I love this plant. It has never given me any troubles with anything. No troubles with the growth, water. If I forget watering even for a month, this plant is still doing great. And I always keep this in my bedroom in one of the areas which is not very bright, and it is doing great with that area. So I would suggest to keep snake plant in your house. It is the best plant for the people who don't have a green thumb, because it does not need any care. Like, even if you forget watering it, don't worry about it. This plant will still do great. And with the light conditions, with soil, everything is fine. The only thing that you need to take care is do not overwater. You can forget watering, but not overwater. Otherwise, you'll kill this plant. That's the only thing with this plant. That's it. My best plant. I love it. The next plant on the list is my beautiful giant spider plant. So friends, this plant I have kept in my dining area, in the place where it's not very bright, and this plant is doing very, very well. Look, and you can say with the beauty of this plant, just look at the color of the leaves, so bright, so nice and bright ribbons. And look at the spiderets, look at this, so nice. Look at that. It looks like, you know, the curly hair of doll. This is so cute. I love this plant, and it has never shown any problems with watering or anything. Same like snake plant and ZZ plant. Even if I forget watering it for a month, it still do great. And you know why, friends? Because ZZ plant, snake plant, spider plant, they all can store water in its roots. They have got thick roots and they store a lot of water. So even if you forget watering for a month, they will still survive. They will still do great. But the only thing that can kill all these three plants is overwatering. So spider plant, ZZ plant, and snake plant, you overwater them, you'll kill them within weeks. That's the only thing. Other than that, amazing plants. So next plant on my list is this one, my peace lily. This is such a cute plant. Look at the leaves. I love this plant. It has been sitting on this shelf for quite a long time and it's doing really great. The only thing that you have to keep in mind with this plant is the watering. So this plant, you know why I love this plant is that because it talks to you. If it's really thirsty and you haven't watered it for a long time, the leaves will droop like this one. The leaves will droop and it will tell, come and give me water, come and give me water. So it's like, I feel like it's talking to me and it's telling me, oh, come and feed me, please, I need water. So this plant will tell you everything, changes in temperature, water, the leaves will droop and it'll tell you that it's time to water me. But with the lighting, you can keep them in a low light area and they will do great. Just make sure you don't put them in direct sunlight, otherwise you'll scorch the beautiful leaves. The next plant, my favorite beauty, is Peperomia, Caperata, Rosso. Look at the beauty of this plant. This is my house's beauty queen. I love this plant. And the best thing about these plants is that it can tolerate fluorescent light as well. So even if they don't receive the natural bright indirect light, you keep them in your office or anywhere where it doesn't receive enough of bright light, it'll still do great with the fluorescent light. That's the best thing about this plant, and I love it. I love the beauty, the shine, the grooves of the leaves, and the beautiful combination of pink stem and green, dark green. That's amazing. Look at the plant. I love this plant. But this plant is quite expensive plant, friends. So if you buy it, you have to take care of it. Otherwise, it's a loss of money. Okay, so the last but not the least is Lucky Bamboo. So this is one of my plants which receives low light and it is doing great. I have this plant from quite a long time, more than I can say 2 years, and it's doing quite well. I just keep an eye on changing the water, cleaning the roots, and providing it with good amount of fresh water. And this one is doing great. This one is one more plant which is considered as lucky plant. That's why it's called lucky bamboo, to keep in the house. And this plant is also, you can keep in your house in a low light area and it'll still do great. Look at the leaves, they're still nice. Look at the dust, I have to dust the leaves. So yes friends, so this was my last plant, which is my low light plant. And you can keep any of these plants in your house in a low light area, and believe me, they will do great. So spider plants, pothos, peace lily, snake plant, lucky bamboo, peperomia varieties, rubber plant, ZZ plant, Syngoniums. All these plants are considered as low light plants, friends. You can keep them in your house and you don't have to worry about them because they will do great in these areas. So friends, I hope you liked and enjoyed watching my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.